Good day, everyone. Now, we're going to talk about Tolman's theory of purposive behaviorism. And I am Charlie Isabel Seymour Bebe, your speaker. So, Edward Chase Tolman, he was an American psychologist. He was born on April 14, 1886 and died on November 19, 1956. He developed the theory of purposive behaviorism in 1930s. He is known of cognitive map, latent learning, and purposive behaviorism. Edward Tolman's theory of purposive behaviorism is a branch of psychology that focuses on the purpose or goal of behavior rather than the traditional stimulus response connections proposed by other psychologists like Edward Thorndike. So, these are the Tolman's key concepts. First is the purposive behaviorism. Second is the cognitive maps. And the third one is the latent learning. Purposive behaviorism has also been referred to as sign learning theory and is often seen as the link between behaviorism and cognitive theory. So Tolman believed that learning is a cognitive process. Learning involves forming beliefs and obtaining knowledge about the environment and then revealing the knowledge through purposeful and goal-directive behavior. So, an example of purposive behaviorism is a student studying for an exam with a goal of achieving a higher grade and becoming an honor student in their class. So, the student's behavior is directed towards a specific goal and they are motivated to achieve it. The second one is the cognitive maps. So, cognitive maps are mental representations of the layout of one's environment, including landmarks, route connections, and distance and directions relations. So, an example of a cognitive map is a person's mental representations of the layout of their home, including the locations of the rooms, furnitures, and other objects. So this is the famous experiment of Tolman's in cognitive maps in rats. In his most experiment, one group of rats placed at random starting locations in maze, but the food was always on the same location. Another group of rats had food placed in different locations, which always required exactly the same patterns of turns from their starting location. And the last one is the latent learning. Latent literally means hidden, and latent learning is learning that becomes obvious only once a reinforcement is given for demonstrating it. Latent learning is a kind of learning that remains or stays with individual until needed. So it is a learning that is not outwardly manifested at once. So example here is his famous experiments about the rats and the maze. Then a rat that learns the layout of the maze without any reward but later navigates the maze more efficiently when a reward is introduced. So these rats could navigate the maze more efficiently than those without prior exposures, suggesting they had learned about the maze. That is the latent learning, even without reinforcement. And that's all. Thank you.